Hey now, we're at Tommy McCarthy, and we talk about hard baseball autographs. Here we go. And until a year ago, I did not know of any Tommy McCarthy autographs in public hands that you could purchase. But before we actually talk about the autograph, a little bit about Tommy McCarthy. I mean, like Tinkers to Evers to Chance, he was part of the Heavenly Twins, the Heavenly Duo with Hugh Duffy, who legitimately deserves the Hall of Fame. But Tommy McCarthy, I mean, he ended his baseball career before 1900. He is known as one of the inventors of the hit and run, which is great. Don't get me wrong. But like lifetime 292 hitter, 732 RBIs. Yes, he was 468 steals, which was considered a lot for the day. But there was sliding Billy Hamilton also, who had a couple of great seasons. He is considered one of the worst inductees into the Hall of Fame for players. Again, nothing about him screams Hall of Famer. If you look at his comparables on Baseball Reference, he is like, sorry, I'm pulling it down right now. I mean, Black Ink 3, like Gray Ink 86, like everything is bad. His comparables, the only other comparable is Frank Chance, who you could say is in because he is the manager also. Uh, how Tommy McCarthy got in the Hall of Fame, I don't know, but he's in, which means we have to collect him. Now, before we go over the autograph analysis, I remember a story about Barry Halper, and this is whether true or not, this is the story I heard about Barry Halper. Barry Halper wanted to get the autograph of every baseball Hall of Famer, like I wanted to do. I don't know if you could do it today because of the Negro Leagues. This is before the Negro Leaguers got in, but Tommy McCarthy was in. The story was he went to Tommy McCarthy's family's house and they gave him a last will that Tommy McCarthy signed. Now, it turns out later on, I don't know if it's true that that will was actually stolen. It wasn't an actual will that he got from the family. It was such a great story. And like he had to go, McCarthy is a very common name, Irish name in Boston. And he like went around different houses in Boston to get them. And somehow he got them. But we're pretty sure that was stolen. So before we talk about the Tommy McCarthy autographs, I do have some stories about them. Let's look at the PSA autograph database. And again, I don't know where these autographs come from. Is this the only one that's in there? There's only one in there, and it's this right here, which is a return address from him. Is this good? Is this not good? It's pretty close to what the PSA has in their database, and I'm pretty sure he lived in this. I'd be very curious what this document originates from. I have no idea. So, assuming this is in public hands, this is the only one in the PSA autograph database. Could it be real? Absolutely. But like what blew my mind was a couple of months ago, Memory Lane had this auction for a Tommy McCarthy endorsed check. And if it were me and I ran an auction, this would be like auction item number one. And this came from a lot. Like REA sold a lot, not a lot, but yeah, a lot also. There were a bunch of checks. These died in 1921. They sold a bunch of checks. And in these checks were these Thomas F. McCarthy checks. These are good. This is a good Thomas McCarthy autograph. So this sold in, let's say, May 31st, so not too long ago, for $27,000. And what's interesting, I'm going to take off my screen because like this is the only autograph I would buy right now if I was offered a Tommy McCarthy autograph. But speaking of which, here's a good story. At the National, I found out that another check exists of him. And a dealer offered it to me for $27,000. I just don't have $27,000. If I did, I would arguably buy this autograph before a Christy Mathewson autograph because it's that much more rare. There's got to be not many hundreds, 50 at least Christy Mathewson's autographs. There can't be more than 2 or 3 Tommy McCarthy's. So that's it on Tommy McCarthy. Very rare. One of the toughest in the Hall of Fame. Arguably the toughest that's not a Negro Leaguer. So I thought I had a share. So that's it with Tommy McCarthy. We're going to move to a much more common autograph, and that is Willie McCovey. So thank you all always for watching. Sports Card CPA, hit the like button. As always, keep collecting.